Ever noticed how the loudest person in the room somehow ends up getting the promotion, even when they're not the most competent? Yeah, awkward. But here's the real question. What if staying quiet at work isn't just a personality trait, but a financial mistake? Let's talk about it. Because somewhere between "I'll just mind my business" and "I don't want to speak up," a lot of smart, capable people are accidentally choosing to stay broke. See, being quiet feels safe. You don't offend anyone. You don't draw attention. You do your work, meet your deadlines, and go home. Very neat, very humble, very invisible. And that's exactly the problem. Because in most workplaces, visibility is currency. Not just hard work, not just talent. Visibility. If people don't see what you're doing, if they don't hear your ideas, if your name never comes up in conversations that matter, then guess what? You're not being considered for raises. You're not being considered for opportunities. And you're definitely not being considered for leadership. Not because you're not good enough, but because you're not noticed enough. Meanwhile, someone else, who talks a little louder, shares a little more, and isn't afraid to take up space, is building a reputation right in front of you. And here you are, doing twice the work, for half the recognition. Painful, right? Let's be clear. This isn't about turning into the office loudspeaker overnight. Nobody's asking you to become that person. But there's a difference between being quiet and being strategically silent to your own disadvantage. Because if you don't advocate for yourself, you're basically leaving your paycheck in someone else's hands. And spoiler alert, they're not thinking about your bank account. Here's what quietly keeps people stuck. You assume your work will speak for itself. It won't. You wait to be recognized. You'll be waiting a long time. You avoid conversations that feel uncomfortable, like asking for a raise, sharing ideas, or even just saying, "Hey, I did that." And while you're being modest, someone else is being memorable. Let's flip the script. What if speaking up once in a meeting put your name in the right ears? What if sharing your wins without bragging made decision makers see your value? What if asking for more actually got you more? Because it happens every day, just not to the people who stay silent. So no, being quiet isn't the problem. But staying invisible, that's expensive. If you've been playing small, hoping your work will magically get noticed, this is your sign to stop whispering your worth. You don't have to shout, but you do have to be heard. Because in this game, closed mouths don't just not get fed, they get overlooked. Now tell me, are you quiet by choice or by habit?